What's going on, y'all? What it is? So let's go ahead and slide on these topics. And the first thing I want to discuss is the fact that Chicago's drill rapper Lil Durk, who represents that old block to the fullest, was arrested in Florida on yesterday for M for hire charges. And also, I believe 5 of his homeboys that represent that old block as well went down with him. Now, this all stems from the situation that transpired back in 2020 in Atlanta, where King Von approached the rapper Quando Rondo and basically swung on him, and he connected too a few times. And so Quando Rondo's homeboy Timothy Leaks came from around the corner and saw the altercation, and then he put some slugs up in King Von, and we know that King Von is no longer here with us. And so of course King Von, being down with O Block, him and Lil Durk, they've been homeboys for quite some time. He felt some type of way about it. And so Quando was out in LA in August of 2022 with his cousin and another cat, and they were riding around in the streets, and come to find out that Lil Durk had already set his people up in LA to confront Quando, and they was gonna try to take him out. So when they came across their vehicle, they popped a few shots, but they ended up hitting the cousin and actually deleting him. So what I want to do right here is let you guys check out these clips as it pertains to this issue, and then I'll be back.
Lil Durk been picked up by the feds. I don't know if he's been charged with nothing. Probably questioning him. They put in OTF and a lot of things. But I heard somebody named OTF Jam, they said they've been calling him a rat. And basically he said, okay, I'm a rat. Well, watch this. Watch this. That all this information that I know. Rat this, I'm gonna tell this, I'm gonna tell that. My video earlier, I told y'all, man, if somebody say Durk name, that's all it's gonna take to say that man's name. And obviously, like I said earlier too, if they come, they coming. They ain't coming just because they wanna. Ooh, they coming if they feel they got you. And for them to come snatch 5 individuals, the cameras ain't say, oh, okay, we got his face. Oh, these people from Chicago. Da-da-da-da-da. No, it did not work like that. It did not work like that. Somebody is a rat. Somebody telling. Somebody from OTF. Somebody OTF affiliated. Somebody that know enough information on Lil Durk and his crew. And it's messed up. That's why I'll be saying, I don't care how much money you got, what's going on, man. These people will throw you under the bus. These people will do you in. These people will do you in. Now they look like the same with the O Block 5, and now they pick up somebody else. So now they got the OTF 5, and then they pick up somebody else, which is who? Lil Durk. Big dog, right? Head honcho of this. The top rapper, the top OTF member, the money getter. They let that man celebrate his birthday, pushing peace, doing something different. Maybe Durk felt it already. He felt that it was coming. It was something coming. He knew something was coming. You know how he knew something coming? Because everybody kept saying he's trying to dodge that Rico. Everybody been saying this. So if everybody else knew it, you think he wasn't in his head? Mama Duck suing him. Everybody. And at the end of the day, gang, they wait till you get to the top and they take you down. But in reality, gang, we do it to ourselves.
Lil Durk arrested by the U.S. Marshals inside Broward County? Let's get into this. Now, yes, this is absolutely 100% accurate. According to the reports, Lil Durk has been arrested by the U.S. Marshals and is being held at the Broward County Correctional Facility following the arrest of Chicago men allegedly involved in the unalive for hire plot linked to Quando Rondo's cousin. As we previously reported, 5 people in Chicago face federal charges in California for allegedly being hired to unalive Quando Rondo in Los Angeles, linked to the suspect role in the 2020 unaliving of King Von. So pretty much there was somebody named OTF Jam, and he was associated with Lil Durk. Well, he got arrested and they said they were going to give him 12 years, and he started singing, and he just told on everybody. Lil Durk thought he was being methodical, but what he ended up doing is taking a credit card that is associated to OTF, and he used it to book the vehicles that were supposed to be used in this unaliving. Direct ties, and that's facts.
All right, so you guys just heard that. And listen, this is the thing. When you subscribe to live that type of life, then what happens to you is your damn business, and I can care less. In my estimation, you got another thug off the streets that is definitely a detriment to our community. I don't celebrate and praise any of these rappers or any of these hoodlums. I could care less. At the end of the day, I feel sorry for his children because he didn't think enough of them while going through the process of trying to get your lick back because Quando Rondo and his people done knocked off King Von. So, you know, you gotta suffer the consequences. It is what it is. And listen, I don't even want to hear the excuse that he was just riding for his homeboy. He was trying to avenge his brother's passing, right? I understand that dynamic. You want some people in your corner that'll have your back, that will slide for you if need be, right? But at the end of the day, being on the outside looking in, I have to say King Von was a demon. Do you know how many people he deleted over the course of his life? Now listen, I'm not trying to absolve Timothy Leaks, the person that took him out of here, of any wrongdoing, right? Because at the end of the day, lock him up too. He took that man's life. But anyway, let's move along. I want to talk about Liam Payne briefly because his father is not having it. He feels like there's something that went down with his son that was sinister, and also the Argentina police feels like they need to investigate more. They're trying to connect this soap box. There was an empty box of Dove soap that was in his hotel room, and they find that very suspicious. So I want you guys to take a look at these clips and then I'll be back.
The Argentina police say arrests are about to be made when it comes to what happened with Liam Payne, and they are honing in one thing to help him, and that is that soapbox. Guys, make sure and click the plus sign. I'm gonna have more of this you don't want to miss. Sound off in the comments and tell me what you think. But if you remember, in his trashed room, one of the things they found with all of these substances was a box of Dove soap, which a lot of people were confused about, but we have answered. So what we are hearing is that the police are saying they believe the substance was being transported through that, and through studying that box, they believe they are narrowing down the hotel staff that gave him those substances through that box, and through that soon criminal charges will be coming. I just hope justice is served for whatever happened to this man. What do you guys think of this? Tell me your thoughts. Sound off in the comments, click the plus sign. I've got more coming.
Chismosas, it looks like we may be getting some justice in this whole Liam Payne situation because, as you guys know, there were a lot of mysterious circumstances that surrounded his passing. And now it looks like the Argentinian police is agreeing and they're investigating this whole thing. So let's get into it, shall we? Now, allegedly, law enforcement sources said that cops in Buenos Aires showed up at Casa Sur Palermo Hotel where Liam Payne passed away Wednesday night to review electronic and paper records following the passing of Liam Payne. Apparently, police examined information contained in folders and on laptops with hotel employees to determine who sold Liam Payne these substances. They seized documentation, film records, and videos of the hotel's underground area as well. And apparently that's not all, because Liam Payne's father actually flew to Argentina and he's assisting the Argentinian police in trying to get to the bottom of what exactly happened. If you guys have been following along with my videos, last week I posted a video where you could see that there was an employee that worked at Casa Sur Palermo and said that allegedly they already knew that there was somebody that sold Liam the substances from the hotel staff, and once they were made aware of it, they fired him so they can cover their tracks. But it looks like they're not gonna get away that easy with just getting fired, because the cops are not only trying to get to the bottom of who it was that sold him the substances, but also the circumstances of the passing, because there's speculation that Liam Payne may have passed away before they even made the 911 call. Now, I'm so happy that they're investigating this because it just seemed entirely too sus to be real. Like, everything just seemed very off. And at least with them investigating this and shaking some trees, something will come out of it. Now, you guys know how I feel about everything, but I'm very curious to know what you guys think about this investigation. Let me know down below in the comments, and don't forget to like and follow for more gossip, chisme, and all things tea.
All right, so you guys just heard all of that, and I'm gonna say that somebody got to Liam. Somebody got to Liam. I don't know who the hell it was. I'm not trying to connect it to Diddy. I'm not gonna do that today. But what I will say is that I'm focusing on when Liam was dropped from his record label, and they said that he was just dropped a few days before his passing. And I believe his record label was Universal Music Group, and the head honcho there is Lucian Grange, who has ties and connections to Diddy. Now, it could be possible, given the fact that Liam was dropped from his record label, that Liam knew something about people from that record label, and maybe they were afraid that he was gonna talk, because he probably was upset that he got dropped from his label, right? Who wouldn't be? So look, that could be a possibility, and there's a bevy of other things that could be a possibility. as it pertains to this case. I just hope that they find out what really happened to this young man. But anyway, I want to move on and share with you all this email that I received this morning. Now, before I go any further, I do want to say that the information that I'm about to convey to you is all alleged, right? I wasn't there. I don't know this to be true, but I am going to share this information with you guys, right? So it says here, hello, I just wanted to send you some information that may shed light on a couple of issues. I'm close to the ins and outs of the business and I don't wish to expose my name or affiliation. So let's start with Uncle Ron. Ron had been working with the FBI since December of 2022, and Desiree Perez, who is the CEO of Roc Nation and a federal informant, was tipped off by a member of the FBI about the information Ron had brought to them about the Carters as well as Diddy. Ron had exposed trafficking, R, and 2 M for hire plots. Ron was contacted by lawyers who represent the Carters and was told to stop the slander immediately or things wouldn't end well for him. When it comes to Diddy, Ron presented the FBI with evidence that he was approached by Diddy to take out Biggie, and he also provided evidence that incriminated people who worked for Diddy. Ron's family has been quiet about how he passed because he passed away from pneumonia complications the same way Kim passed away. The family is afraid and they just want to move on with their lives. One family member of Ron's told my publicist that they would never discuss Ron's passing, but did find it a bit nefarious. There's also the idea that Desiree helped facilitate information that led to Diddy's arrest. Desiree is real close friends with 2 of the top dogs at Diageo, which is the liquor company Diddy sued and won. It was Diageo that got their hands on the Diddy and Cassie tape, and it was turned over to the FBI by Desiree. Although Diddy paid 50 bands to retrieve the tape from the hotel back when the incident occurred, there is always backup footage that records at the company headquarters. Lastly, it's going to be hard to convict Diddy for the M of Kim, especially when Clive Davis was the mastermind behind it. Kim knew too much and it led to her untimely demise. There are also tapes of Diddy, Clive, Usher, Ashton, 45, Ellen, Paris, Tara, Tyler, Justin, Jay-Z, Beyonce, French Montana, Rick Ross, Leonardo, Will, Madonna, Pharrell, Meek, Ja Rule, NBA and NFL players too, and so many others. There are also tapes floating around where some of these rappers and athletes are dressed in women's lingerie and their fingernails were painted with white polish. That's the type of information Kim was sitting on. She knew the entire truth. Thank you for your time and be careful because you're getting real close to cracking the code. All right, so you guys just heard all of that. Listen, when I did my last video talking about the passing of Uncle Ron, I thought it was very funny that the family, and remember, I mentioned it, that the family was very, very quiet about the fact of how he passed away. And nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody says anything. Like I said, I heard cancer, I heard this, I heard that. I did see him in and out the hospital, but they're saying that he passed away from pneumonia complications. And that's the same way that Kim Porter passed away. And it just seems as though that people that have information about Diddy, and you can add Jay-Z and Beyonce to the docket, they're coming down with complications of pneumonia and things of that nature and passing away. So there's definitely a pattern that's being set here, a pattern that's being followed in regards to taking out people that have vital information. Now, I do want to say this. I didn't know that Diddy was moving like that. I knew that he made his women wear white fingernail polish, including his mom, right? I'm not saying that he made her wear it. She probably was the one that introduced it to him because she was a former pimp. But now he got the athletes and rappers and things of that nature dressing in lingerie and wearing white fingernail polish. That's if these accusations are true. That is wild, beyond belief, right? But anyway, I'm gonna draw the line here. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about everything that was discussed in this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new here, consider subbing to the channel. I'll get with you guys later. Peace.